Good morning and welcome to day 3 of our Runabout romper and dress sew along. Today we'll be finishing up the bodice, and if you've done the tank option, you'll be adding the armbands. If you've done the dolman option, you'll be either hemming your short sleeve like I will be doing today, or you will be adding the sleeves and the cuffs. I rarely wear long sleeve anything, so this is definitely going to be a short sleeve dress. So I will be hemming the sleeves. But before we do that, let's start by sewing the side seams. And for that, we simply match the sides on both the front and the back. You can pin it in place, or you can use a clip, or just hold it with your fingers. It's not a huge piece of fabric, regardless of the option chosen. So this is my side seam. I'm going to go ahead and sew it with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Repeat the same step on the other side. Oh, before I forget, prior to starting taping the video, I did go ahead and hemmed my sleeve because I'm using the hem option. I did a memory hem of 1/2 inch. I do highly encourage you to not skip this step if you're doing the hemmed short sleeve option for the dolman, because it's going to be a lot easier to hem your sleeves once you sew the side seams. So you're going to be opening it up right now and sewing the side seams. And then your last step of the day, if you've done the same option as I am, will be to hem your sleeves. If you've done the tank, you'll be adding the tank armbands the same way we did the neckband yesterday. Same concept. Quarter, press, find quarters, add top stitching. If you're adding the actual dolman sleeves, what you will have to do right now will be to sew the sleeves right sides together on the side seam, and then slide it inside your hole. You'll be adding your sleeve in the round as opposed to the usual flat, but it's super easy to do. It's just like we did the wrap dress 2 months ago with the sleeves added in the round. And then you'll be adding the cuffs or hemming it, depending on the option chosen. It is way too hot and humid right now to even think about long sleeve anything right now. So because I have my memory hem, it's going to be very easy to press. I just like to put a clip at the side seam and shoulder seams, because the rest will just automatically stay pressy. And all I have to do now is just hem it. I'm going to be using my cover stitch for that. If you don't have one or you don't want to use one, you can definitely do this step on your sewing machine using your favorite stretch stitch. Either a zigzag would work, or twin needles would work too, or a triple stretch. I would not work with any straight stitches. I'm going to turn my camera over to the cover stitch machine. So I have my cover stitch set with I have a 3 needles, and I prefer to use my wide cover stitching than my narrow one. So start at the arm, at the side seam, I mean. And I like to feel the edge of the fabric. So I use my other hand, like right here, to feel for where the fabric is, to make sure I incorporate the raw edge in the stitching. The cover stitch is definitely a joy to have, but it's not mandatory to have. Like, if you have it, it will make your life easier. If you don't have it, you can still have a wardrobe full of me-made clothing and still look beautiful. So if you can invest in one, do it. If you don't, I wouldn't stress about it. Plenty of other options to hem with your sewing machine, or basically sew with a sewing machine, or even do the raw edges with the serger. Alright, so this is one sleeve done. I have one more sleeve and that's it for today. I'm going to give it a good press. It's important throughout the process to give it a good press. That will ruin the look of your project. Not having a cover stitch, not pressing your fabric. You can have all the fancy equipment you want, but if you don't press your fabric throughout the project and at the end, it will look like you have not put all that much thought into making it. Even if you have the best equipment out there. Whereas somebody with a not expensive machine can have a much nicer result because they put the time into it to press their fabric. So I'm done. I'm going to take a picture of my finished bodice. At this point your bodice should be done, and post it in the day 3 photo comments of the sew along album, the Runabout sew along album, in our group, Facebook group. And I will see you back here tomorrow when we'll be starting to work on the bottom. We'll be working first with the pockets, and then the side seams and the inseam in case you are doing the shorts or the joggers. Alright, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Bye.